I would love for you to be my
is my
11th floor.
I would love for Listen, don't.
What's up, YouTube? Poor Man Podcast back with another video. Give me the HBO special. That's a help a brother out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Let's get right to the video.
So according to the National Center for Health Statistics, 80% of divorces among straight couples in the States are initiated by women. Yes. And that number rises to 90% among college-educated women.
Yeah,
You're correct.
it's true.
That's the opposite of what conservatives thought would happen when they liberalized divorce laws in the 60s. They thought that it would be men walking out of marriages, not women. Yes. So the societal message men receive about money, productivity, a great body, that doesn't lead to better relationships with women. No. When in fact studies have found that when men allow their wives to influence them and make the effort for an emotional connection, that leads to happier marriages and lower rates of divorce. You're correct. So if what makes a relationship successful and lasting is emotional labor, why does that responsibility fall on women? Because what?
Want to know what else helps a relationship last for long periods of time? Having running water, having food, having electricity, having clothes on your back, being able to go out on dates, maybe even having a car. And these are all things in every single country across the globe that men are expected to provide. That's the burden of performance that every single man in the world has. So while you're over here complaining about emotional labor, there are men out here doing manual labor, slanging avocados in a parking lot in Texas so that his wife can have a new purse. And he isn't upset about that because he understands that's his burden of performance. That's what he does. And if women are so good at this emotional labor thing that you're talking about, I don't even believe that's a real thing, by the way. I think you just made it up. If they're so good at it, then why are lesbian couples the most likely of all demographics to get divorced? 75% of all gay marriage divorces are women. So even in lesbian couples, when women are dating women, they're still getting divorced at higher rates. So stop complaining. Eat your shit sandwich like everybody else because everybody has responsibilities.
Yeah, because he look like he's going.
That's my, actually, that's, this,
I would love for you to be my
LG is my initials.
I would love for you to be my grandma.
11th floor.
I would love for you to be my grandma. I don't want to get you in trouble though. Come on, my grandma.
no.
Listen, don't do that to her, sir. She loves me. Don't do that. That bitch ready to suck.
Even in my own personal life, I'm seeing more and more men being blatantly disrespected by their women in public. And I'm not even talking about excessive yelling or insults. I'm seeing women openly lust for other men while they're with their boyfriends or husbands. And here's the thing, and this is the uncomfortable truth. If she's gonna lust over another man while you're there, you can't really save her because she's probably gonna do it while you're not there. Even if she's married, and I'm not saying it's good, but eventually one of these dudes are gonna take her up on her offer. And everybody's human, so everybody's gonna find other people attractive, but it's when you start acting on that attraction. And here's the truth, if you're a guy and you're allowing this kind of behavior to happen and you choose to stay with her, anything that happens after this is kind of your fault. And before y'all even get started, don't be in the comments talking about he's blaming the victim. There are consequences for actions, but there are also consequences for not acting.
A lot of people believe that in life it's always important to have a backup plan. But what about having a backup man? A recent survey done by onepoll.com revealed that half of women in marriages and relationships have a plan B man in mind in case their current relationship doesn't work out. And get this, the backup man is usually someone they've known for years and would drop everything to be with them.
I think that every woman, I always think it's usually their ex. The reason why it was my backup plan, this is terrible, people, is because it's usually the person that would hurt that current guy's feelings the most.
Oh, but the get back man. He'll be the get back man.
He's the one that usually he's most insecure about. Like, most men are most insecure about, like, your ex.
Yeah.
And then if that guy either dumps you, you have the backup plan, get back with your ex, and then he's like, I knew y'all was in love and talking this whole time. And I'll be like, yup. I think the reason why a lot of these women have a plan B is because they're not being treated right in their relationship. Like, a lot of the time, if a woman's looking for a plan B, it's probably because, one, she's not sure about plan A.
You gotta be shitting
Or she's protecting herself, like Lonnie said, where, like, this isn't moving right, or like, I don't know if he's gonna ask me to marry him. I don't know if he's cheating on me himself. So just in case he's doing something, I low-key wanna make sure I'm good over here too.
I always say, if you...
Well, paint me green and call me a pickle. Did she literally just admit on national television to cheating on all of her boyfriends and possibly her current husband? And this is why I say it's so different when women cheat versus when men cheat. And I'm not saying either are good, by the way, but what I am saying is we cheat because we're just a squirrel looking for a nut. She cheated because she's trying to emotionally sabotage her ex-boyfriend. And this is another reason why the data is so skewed when it comes to cheating. Because men are more physical, we're more likely to cheat physically. And a lot of the data is based on physical cheating. It doesn't account for emotional cheating, which women are more likely to do. And here's the funniest part. She's with the guy she wants to be with. She doesn't want to be with the guy she's stringing along, because if she wanted to be with him, she would have chosen to be with him. He's just a doormat. He's just a second option. He's just a simp that she's going to use to get free attention when the guy that she actually wants doesn't want to give her any attention anymore. And here's the thing. There are a lot of guys that's being the simp, giving her free attention when you could be paying attention to yourself and the things that you need to be getting better at so that you can progress in life. Because here's the thing. Once you get her, she isn't going to want you anyway, because genuine desire isn't negotiable. She's just going to use you to make the other guy jealous. That's literally what she's admitting to. And to make it all worse, she literally justified her behavior by saying, well, he must be mistreating her. He must be cheating on her. So basically what you're insinuating is that a woman can only do something with malicious intent if she's provoked by a man. Spare me.
So I choose to allow my girlfriend to sleep with other men. That doesn't give you the right to call me a cuck. And this is a message for all the people out there using that hateful language. Why don't you try going a day in my shoes, where you are with someone you love very much and you want them to be able to express themselves physically and spiritually in a way that perhaps they can't do with just you. Now, personally, I would never sleep with another woman. I love my girlfriend very much, but I know that her needs require her to have the right to explore that territory. And if it means I have to sleep on the sofa a few days a week, then, so be it. Ultimately, our relationship means more to me than, my ego or my jealousy. So think about what you're...
This dude is a simposaurus. And here's the thing. Either this is the guy that your girlfriend has on standby for when y'all break up, or this is you. And some of y'all be laughing, but some of y'all be in a relationship that's borderline. I understand that everybody has their fetish, but this one specifically is really weird to me because it seems like, evolutionarily speaking, this would put you as a man in a disadvantage, because you wouldn't be able to tell if the child you're raising is yours. And that's also the reason why men across the globe instinctually don't like promiscuous women. This man is so castrated that he's going against his evolutionary biology. He obviously thinks it's wrong if he doesn't do it to her, but he let her convince him that she can do it regularly. And I'm kind of just coming up with a theory here, but I'm also pretty serious. It starts with her going and posting something on Instagram that you don't like. You didn't say anything. Then she starts going out every single night. You don't say anything. Then she starts approaching other men while you're there. You don't say anything. And next thing you know, you in this situation and you deserve to be there because you're afraid of conflict. You're not standing your ground because you're afraid of the result. You're afraid of her leaving if you were to voice your opinion. And if that's the case, then you kind of deserve it. Till next time.
Yeah, look, gotta go get this shit by any means. Like physics, I'm no chemist, but God mixes word equating hella lyric petri dishes. Got fucked up dispositions, dropped the pen, picked up the pencil, been precise, seeming consistent. I dissect up every sentence.